And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
So the completion gets them just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Young on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now Howell. field to Jefferson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Young. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Panthers had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
22 needle.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
They'll go play action. Howell. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Vikings 7.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. And Howe will throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
2-yard line.
Here's Howell. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a third and goal situation.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those.
And this time he is in. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. That pickup of 8. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Young going to move him around.
Ready?
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Going red. Yellow. Go. Green jack. Yellow. Cheetah.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready.
And now an audible here into something else. 2nd down, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips it past the 35 before being tackled. 2 touchdowns for him already in this 1st half. This one good for a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off the play fake, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Young will set to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And they'll give him another shot. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Howell. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Jet.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Ooh, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Let's go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Young quickly to the flat. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
At the 16-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Right, 97.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Ready.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Ready.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
2nd and goal.
On the double.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Ready.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Now throwing on first down here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now he'll look to throw it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Now 2nd and 9. Young, he's going to change it up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
52 blaster on the ball.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Check smash.
To throw, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Red, yellow, white.
Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Seven Pirates! Riggs!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It certainly appears to be a pretty good conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten it. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
On the ball.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Yeah, they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Powell out of the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Powell down to throw it. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete on the screen. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Crack 60. Hey, Crack. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Powell. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now try to pick it up on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Flush to his right. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Powell on the QB sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Howell. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Fighting his way through contact. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Panthers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.